Hello and welcome to my sketchbook tour. I wanted to get done this before January the 1st so I could start off with a new sketchbook for the year. This sketchbook is all messed up, but this is how all my sketchbooks are. Yeah, these stickers, my cousin gave them to me. And no, I do not watch, what is it called? I do not watch Friends. I just wanted to put stickers on them and it looked cool. So I started this August the 6th, 2020, and finished it December the 29th. And in case any of you are wondering, this is a dot matrix notebook. I meant to get a regular sketchbook, but I ended up getting this, and it was too late to turn it back. So yeah, this is me trying to use watercolor, and it did not work that well. So here is the first page, and I was basically just doing Pinterest references. They really help you out. I was so bad at drawing bodies, but because I was doing a lot of Pinterest references, that was really helpful. Here's some eyeballs that it was so time consuming to do, and I hated it. Oh, and this one says, "I will kill you and then eat your French fries." I love that guy. That's I was trying to do like draw a nice color for his skin, but his skin ended up being pink for some reason. And yeah, more Pinterest references. I really like this one. Very cool. And I did number it, but at some point I stopped numbering the pages. Oh, this right here, I hated this so much because I kept trying to redraw his face, but it was very horrible. I just couldn't get it done. And here's some more Pinterest references. Maybe I'll link my Pinterest board in here. Oh, this is my character G-Isha. You'll see her a lot in this book, and each time you see her, the art style has changed because I cannot keep a art style for nothing. Oh, this is my OC Elidor, and this is King Louis the Third, I think. Yeah, King Louis the Third from Hamilton, Harry Potter, and Finn and Garnet. I hate this picture of Garnet. It's just, I'm gonna redraw it. Oh, and here are the Finn swords from Adventure Time. If you guys do not know what that is, you should watch it. You're living under a rock. Oh, and this is the end of the effing world. Shoot, I cannot. Oh, yeah, yeah. I this was so I did so bad at this. So bad at this. Ugh, I just could not stand it. Okay. So this was something that I had to do for TikTok. Not for I had to, but TikTok had said, try this out," and I hated it. So I was like, "Ew, no." Oh, and this is covering up something ugly. This is Pinterest references again, and we have more Pinterest references. All of these are Pinterest references. Oh, this is my OC Theodore. He looks like Elidor, but that's because they're twins. Here's Geisha, and I keep changing her art style. And yeah, more Theodore. And then we have this without Pinterest references, and this is coming from this right here. I drew too hard on it, and it went through when I colored it. And this is I was doing a background for the change, and this is watercolor. That's why it looks like that. I really am not good at doing watercolor, but you know. Oh, this is the 100 head challenge. I've tried to do this over and over again, but I could not do it. And here is Tamayaka. I'm pretty sure that's not how you say her name, but that's how I say it. So I really like saying that. Look at the hands. This is beautiful. This is beauty. And then I just started randomly kissing my sketchbook because I had lipstick on, and it was fun. Okay. All right. So this is. I like the hair of this, but the face. I like the hair, but ugh, I just this face, the way the lips are, I had so much trouble drawing side faces, but look, I've gotten so much better. And this right here was a school project. These little things right here, school projects. Um, and here we have Princess Bubblegum and Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. I don't know why I couldn't figure it out. That's my favorite show. Adventure Time. And this is something I had to do for school. I really did hate this because of this right here. I should have got some brown fine liner, you know. Under this is just me doodling something because the page looked a little bit too plain. And this is my character, Jaisha. I keep redrawing her different ways. She looks so cute here, though. I love it. Oh, let me put this back. And I tried to redraw her in the same art style, but I could not, and I gave up. Oh, this right here was something that I read on a comment that was, you know, the song "Everything Stays" from Marceline, that Marceline sings it. There's a comic that said that, and I was like, oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so this was just me drawing random faces, and here we have Oliver. You'll see him a lot, and I also have, yeah, you'll see Oliver a lot in here because it's from my role play that I have. And this is not my character. This is somebody else's character. And here's me just drawing from Pinterest again. Oh, this is Timothée Chalamet's face. Even though he's really cute, he's not as cute as Timothée Chalamet. Oh, the person who created Oliver, this was a redraw of something that he drew. His was so much better, but like, look, this is still beautiful. And this was a hand study that I had to do based on my art class. Yeah, there's a lot of things I had to do in art, and I really hated doing it. You know, it's whatever. Oh, and this is a guy that I never finished. As you can see, I never drew hands because I'm so bad at drawing hands, but I've gotten better over time. Still not good, but oh, and this is, let's see. Oh yeah, this is a picture that I did of something my one of my rooms in my house, and I stopped doing it because I hated it. And this was my character, something from my roleplay. Yeah, I was trying to do like a background because I need to start doing backgrounds a lot more, but I ended up getting bored and I stopped doing it. And this was just random doodles um, that I did not finish. Oh, and a lot of people might like this. I do not like this at all. This was so time consuming and boring, but this was a school project that I had to do. Um, Here is something based on my role play, and I was trying to draw armor, but I could not do that. Oh, there are two under here. Oh yeah, this is a dragon, but I hate how the dragon looks, so I was like, nope. Front and the back. And here is random doodles. This was something that I drew before, and then I came back and redrew it without little to no effort, and I've gotten so much better. Oh, this is Kyle from you know the show, South Park. That's the best show. And this is random doodle guy. I don't like the whatever. I used Posca markers and some off-brand markers from Michaels or whatever. And this is Steven Universe. It looks so good, but the brown under the from the other page just messes it up. But this was a redraw of something that I drew about a year ago. Hey, I'm the top dog of the CG Crystal Gems. I'm so stupid. Oh, this is not my character. This is somebody else's character, not the who's in my role play, Mizu. Ooh, Will, I'll attack you with my ooh. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, and here's Oliver again. Not my OC and not Mizu's OC, somebody else's OC. And this was just something that I had to do for school. And I realized that I like drawing mushrooms a lot. I did not draw them that many, but in my new sketchbook, I have been doing that. And here's Una from my role play. It's not my character again. Duck off. He's just so anticlimactic. He's like, no. Oh, and this was me coming up with the outfit for somebody, for one of my characters, and I ended up really liking this. So yeah, my character Elidor, that's his go-to outfit. Oh, and this was a redraw from something that my little cousin drew. Hers was so beautiful. She it's so pretty, and I redrew it. And this is This is the best artwork of the entire book, you know. Oh, and this is when I got my hoo-hoo pins. I was so happy and proud that I scribbled instead of actually using them. And I was like, yes, let's go. Here's Ruben, not my OC again, but also from the roleplay. And here's me. That's me just staring up at this naked body, and I'm like, hee 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 hee. Yeah. I it looks good. It looked good when I made it, but like looking back at it, from how good I become, I'm like, ew. Oh, and this is Flame Princess. And here we got Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. And this is when I started drawing my eyes with those little dots, and it was very cute, and I was like, I'm gonna keep that. This is when I got my hoo-hoo markers, so there, that's why the color is so beautiful. I was like, yes. Here is Lumpy Space Princess, even though I hate her, you know, but it's fine. Here's the studies of women bodies. I cannot draw boobies for life, so I need to work on that my next sketch. Okay, now here is Ruben, Oliver, and Geisha. Geisha, this is my character. These two are not my characters, but they're from the same roleplay that I host. Here's a receipt from Barnes & Noble that has my name on it, so just have to make sure none of you weirdos out there know my address or anything. Oh, and this is, okay, so end of the line for you. Okay, so oh, I love her. This is just doodle, but this right here was a fight, a drawing fight that I had with my friend, and we had a lot of fun, and I basically just drew she would draw something from her sketchbook, doing a certain thing towards my character, and I would reply. And this girl's face is very disturbing, so just don't look at her. Uh, I love this for some reason. But you know, these are the best boobies I have ever made. I was like, wow, I cannot draw girls' boobs for anything. But look at this and look at that. That is so realistic. Oh, and this is Geisha. As I said, her style keeps changing. Again, style keeps changing. Geisha again. Oh, and more Geisha without a face, and this was more of the fighting thing that I did with my friend. Okay, and here is girl faces. We have Geisha again. Geisha. I am not going to flip this over because inappropriate content right there. And okay. So this is my character Ted the Third. I realized that all my black characters are boys. I have a black character named Knives, but I don't like drawing her just because I always like get indecisive about her design and it makes me mad. Yeah, this is random doodles, and here's more Geisha and more random doodles that I did not finish. For the most part, my sketchbook is full, and this was a school thing that I had to do. I was trying to do abstract art. Terrible. I could not do it. It just looked like a bike, and I was like, "What? How are you guys doing this?" Here's Teddy, and here's Theo. If you guys would know a story about Teddy and Theo, I probably would make a comic about that when I'm better at drawing backgrounds and stuff. I was practicing drawing hands, and these are just doodles on the side. Oh, Flowers for Algernon. That book is so... Oh, Flower for Algernon. That book is so good. I was looking for an audio. I was listening to an audio for it, and it was just so ultimate. Alright. Yeah, that's... Alright, so... This is just random person. I hate this boy so much, but this is my OC's Theo and Elidor. Elidor's a crazy one, by the way, and Theo is the calm, and he has emotions. He just seems emotionless, but he doesn't have emotions because he's a psychopath. Una from the roleplay. I have a lot of roleplay stuff here. Okay. Oh, this is Leo Vades. I hated it. I need to redeem him. And the point of this right here was to color in the background or whatever. But I got bored and I stopped doing it. Here is a redraw from something Tamiyaka did, but I got bored and stopped doing it. And oh, this was my beginning of Inktober, and I was drawing out what I wanted to do, and I did not finish Inktober morning. I did not. Here's Geisha, and here is the word of the day, which was flight, and I was doing two prompts, so it was all mixed up. But the word of this day was flight. And then the next word was fish, and a lot of people say they don't like this one, but I really do love this. Actually, this may be my favorite one out of most of them. Oh, and this is Reuben, and the prompt of this day was wisp, which is the little green fire things. And I did not finish this, if you could tell. I didn't finish this, and I used watercolor for it as well. And this was me planning out. Oh, and this is Thomas Sanders Sides. I never finished this, but it's fine. I tried to be better. The prompt for this was shadows, and I was reading something from Oliver's background, which is not my character again, but it was very interesting, so I drew it out. And it was scary, but I loved the story. Oh, and this is Paper Bag Dude. It goes like, is he a hero? Is he a villain? No, it's just Paper Bag Dude. Dude. And then like it scrolls out, and then it's like, and then they look down at this, and you're just like, maybe he is a villain. More references of drawing hands. Oh, I actually went past this. This is when I stopped because I got bored. Yeah, but I forgot the prompt. I think it was brick or something. And so I was gonna draw like ancient garden house or something like that, made out of broken bricks. And I was gonna come back to it, but I started drawing Geisha, and I never came back to it. But this is more Geisha. This is Geisha with a bionic arm, and this is just more Geisha being sad and antisocial. Oh, and I was planning on making my own Caroline doll, but I got the wrong clay and I never came back to it. More Geisha. And this is me trying to do shoes. I cannot remember which video I watched to do this, but they did really help me a little bit. Yeah, actually, I've gotten a lot better. And oh, this is Abigail and Oliver. And this is Abigail. I colored it with Posca pen and I hated it. I was like, no. Alright. This is just me doing a background, a house. And I never draw dresses, honestly, because I am not good at drawing dresses. Here is Abigail, and this is if she was in, Among Us. she's not a good liar because she doesn't lie like that. So she'd be like, I was doing tasks, tasks, and you would immediately know. And this is supposed to be a whole comic, but I did not finish it. It's gonna be like, Abigail, why are you crying? We're close to the end of the game. And then like they would hug, and she would end up being an imposter. So like she would kill him, and she would just start crying. And this was just something that I stuck in because I didn't want to throw it in the trash. Oh, and here is, she's supposed to be in a forest, but black and white. But I ran out of grays so much, even though it was a hoo-hoo marker. When I used my hoo-hoo markers, they ran out really quickly. Like this, for example. I recorded this. If you guys want to watch me drawing this, yeah, I'm recording this. It's in my channel. But this right here, this dude, when I started coloring, I hadn't even used the color that much. My hoo-hoo marker just ran out of nowhere, and I was like, what the heck? Oh, and here's my D&D group. This is Geisha, and this is Janie, and this is Mariah. And this is somebody else, but we ended up discontinuing that. Oh, and just drawing boys because I was drawing girls a lot, and I was like, you know what, I should even it out. But at some point, that changed immediately because I started drawing boys. Um, okay. Yeah, this is there was supposed to be something over it, but I didn't draw it. This is just me doing doodles. Oh, and Over the Garden Wall. I watched that like 4 years after it came out, probably a couple months ago, and it was so good. Here's some more doodles, and here is Honora. She is supposed to be in this picture, but I didn't draw her near because I hated the picture, so I decided to give her a separate one. This is not my character. This is my friend's character, D&D character, and it was really fun drawing her. Actually, I ended up drawing her brother, which is also my friend's D&D character, um at the end. But yeah, this is just bleed through, and I was like, yeah, I do like drawing the bleed through, but oh, this is Hands Dude, even though it's ironic that he doesn't have hands. We call him Hands Dude because he wants to have hands. But he will never get that because we do not need hands. Look at her. She don't have hands. What's your problem? Yeah, I started drawing hands a lot more by this time. This I actually used drawings of Steven Universe characters to help me come up with poses for her, and that's why I'm better at drawing the hands because I was drawing the hands like they did. Oh, this was me trying to draw all the roleplay characters, but I did not do it. I was like, yeah, that's too much work. Oh, here's Theodore and Elidor. He's a crazy one, and he is the one that's very sweet, but also you think that he's intimidating because he never smiles or talks. Um, if as you can see, I use a lot of pencil for this, and yeah, that smudged like heck. But I'm not really mad at it. I do enjoy the texture of this page. I don't really care how my sketchbook looks. Here's my other OC Reggie. Oh, and this is all my OCs that I have in the same universe: Theodore, Elidor, Eleanor, Knives, Teddy, Jade, Reggie, and shoot, I did Abigail and Geisha are both my characters, but they are not in the realm that these guys are in. Here is more blah 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 stuff. Oh, and this was something that my friend wanted me to draw, but she never answered the phone call when I asked her for something, so I was like, I'm not gonna draw anymore. Oh, and here's Elidor. I decided to give him a crown for some reason. As you can see, this art style changed because I wanted to give him more cutesy art style. And this is the 100 head challenge, and I hated this, so I stopped doing it. 100 head challenge, I hated it, so I stopped doing it again. Oh, and here is my character Rion. This is my D&D character. And I really enjoy. He looks very serious, but I decided to give him more of a chilled, very mischievous type of personality because he's manipulative and he acts the way that he acts, just not to be suspicious. Just so you think that he's an idiot, but he's not. Yeah. He's a wood elf and he's also a rogue, but he's good at hiding that because he's a rogue. I don't like the idea of rogues just being there and then suddenly, oh, you know that I'm a rogue because I'm obvious about it. No, that's not how rogues work. Anyways, this is one of the characters that my friend Nia had, and I redrew it for her. And I never finished it. Something that I redrew for my other friend, and this was more blah blah reference doodles. Honestly, drawing. Oh, here's Anthony. I think that I'm gonna put him in the same the same, what is it called? The same universe as Theodore and Elidor. Oh, here's the house. That's all that's on this page. And here is something that I had to draw during school. This was like a self-portrait. And as you can see, I started off with drawing Billy on the nose. I never finished it, and I somehow got 100 on the page. I don't know how. This is just me doing something based on Pinterest, and I really liked it. And I ended up using this pose for my brother's D&D character, and he never played D&D, but I made him a character. And here's my mushroom addiction. It just now started, and I'm very in love with drawing mushrooms. Oh, I was going to draw all the characters from musicals as the last couple of pages, but I ended up not doing that. So I drew Beetlejuice, and then I drew Be More Chill, but that's all. I don't know what this is. I really like it, but my brother didn't like it. I was like, why? This is awesome. And this was just me doing doodles. This is Mouse Girl. I really like her. She's very cute. And I don't know what girl this is. We can call her Eyeball Girl. That's Eyeball. Oh, and this was something that I had to do for school. And I sent a picture of it for a project, and I ended up getting 100 on it somehow. I don't know how. Oh, and here is Bellamy. This is Anara's. Where is she? This is the character that I was just now talking about. This is her brother, and I drew him, and I never finished him. But look at the detail. It's so much detail. I might just start putting a lot more detail on everything. Oh, and this is Ducks. Soldiers kill him. That's Master Duck. I love her. Just more drawings. This time I was using a purple pen. And this is me not sketching anything. Just doodling. You know, like you get a brush pen and you just draw whatever, and then you just let your brush pen slide, and then you make a face out of it. And yeah, I didn't plan for that, but I really liked him because he has cotton candy hair. He looks very cool. Um, Here we go, more doodles. And yeah. Oh, here is Stream. This is my brother's OC. He is a Water Genasi, and he is a wizard, and this is his spell book right now. He never ended up playing him, but that's sad. Oh, this is something for my D&D campaign that I just now started making. Even though I just started D&D, you know. Oh, here's Bunny Boy. He looks very cute. And just more drawing of girls, because I was drawing boys nonstop. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. And at the end, you could see that I started to get bored of the sketchbook, and I just wanted to finish it. So yeah. Oh, and here's a sticker of something that I drew about 2 years ago. But yeah, that is my sketchbook tour. Thank you for coming. Like and subscribe if you like this, and tell me if you want to see more content.